Hello everyone, welcome to channel. When Outlander first aired in 2014, it defied simple categorization. Was it historical romance, science fiction, wartime drama? The answer, all of the above, and that was the genius of it. Based on Diana Gabaldon's beloved books, Outlander stitched together time travel, Scottish rebellion, passionate romance, and deeply personal female narratives in a way that few shows dared to do. Claire Randall, a World War II nurse mysteriously transported to 18th century Scotland, became the vessel for this genre experiment. Her love story with Highlander Jamie Fraser grounded the show emotionally while war, survival, and politics enriched its context. As seasons progressed, it became more ambitious, tackling slavery in the Americas, the American Revolution, and deeply philosophical questions about fate and free will. Yet, it always returned to its emotional core, Claire and Jamie. No matter how far the plot drifted, fans were anchored in their relationship. That's what made Outlander work. Part 2. The genre change that's sending shockwaves as Season 8 approaches. Insiders are hinting at a major pivot in tone and focus. According to reports and cast interviews, Outlander may shift away from historical fantasy romance and lean heavily into political thriller territory. There's even talk of moving more fully into the modern timeline, possibly bringing Bree and Roger's story front and center. That might sound innovative, but it poses real risks. Risk number 1. Breaking the emotional core. Claire and Jamie's story is the heart of Outlander. With Sam Heughan and Catriona Balfe's characters aging and possibly dying, moving to Bree and Roger or introducing new leads could alienate viewers emotionally. The fans didn't sign up for just a time travel epic. They signed up for their time travel epic. Risk number 2. Abandoning the magical element, the supernatural aspect. While subtle was essential, stones that whisper, spirits that watch, fate that twists. These elements didn't dominate but added a lyrical quality. Moving too far into realism or thriller territory could strip the show of its mystique. Risk number 3. New viewers. New problems. Changing genre this late in the game is a logistical nightmare. It confuses new viewers who may feel like they've jumped into a different series entirely. Think of Game of Thrones if it had ended with a modern political drama instead of dragons and war. Part 3. Spinoff. Stress. Why Blood of My Blood is in a tight spot. Outlander, Blood of My Blood, the upcoming prequel spinoff, follows the early love stories of Jamie Fraser's parents and Claire's parents. On paper, this sounds like a dream for fans, the rich history of two beloved families, set in vastly different time periods. But here's the catch. If Outlander itself undergoes a genre shift, how does the spin-off maintain continuity? If the tone changes to gritty and modern in Season 8, can Blood of My Blood still embrace the sweeping, romantic tone of earlier seasons without seeming like an outdated relic? The prequel pitfall period dramas are expensive. And if the spin-off sticks to early 18th century Scotland or WWI England, stars will need to justify that cost. If the main series is evolving into something new, a spin-off set decades earlier may seem like a step backward to casual viewers. Casting conundrums. So far, casting has excited some and worried others. The lack of familiar faces means the spin-off must stand on its own, without the emotional weight of Claire or Jamie. If the tone doesn't resonate or connect emotionally, it risks being dismissed as unnecessary or forced. Part 4. Fans speak out. Passion, panic, and petition as news of the genre shift has trickled out. The fanbase has erupted into passionate debate. Reddit threads, Facebook fan pages, and fanfiction sites are filled with theories, concerns, and even petitions demanding a return to the show's original tone. Many fans feel that after investing nearly a decade into this saga, they deserve a satisfying, consistent ending, not a genre experiment that leaves key arcs unresolved. The Jamie-centric problem fans fear Jamie Fraser might be sidelined in favor of political plots or modern settings. For a character hailed as one of TV's most enduring romantic heroes, this would feel like betrayal. Will Claire die? Will we care? If the genre shift leans into darker themes, like espionage or political upheaval, Claire's possible death may be used as a narrative device, but without proper emotional build-up, it risks falling flat. Part 5. What stars might be thinking? The business behind the genre shift. Why would stars take this risk? The answer may lie in longevity. As TV evolves, so must its franchises. Shows like The Walking Dead and Yellowstone have experimented with spin-offs, prequels, and tonal shifts to expand their universe. Stars may be hoping that turning Outlander into a broader franchise with multiple genres allows for more storytelling flexibility. But what works for a zombie show or Western might not work for a historical romance grounded in character chemistry. If the shift is meant to attract new audiences, it risks losing the ones who made the show a hit in the first place. Part 6. What needs to happen? The middle ground of Outlander must evolve. It needs to do so organically. Fans can accept change, but only if it's earned. Honoring the past. Claire and Jamie's story must be respected, even if the show pivots. Letting them fade quietly in the background while modern plots dominate would be an insult to 8 seasons of development. Balancing tones. The best case scenario? A balance of old and new. Keep the romance. Keep the time travel, but add complexity, not replacement. It worked before. It can work again. Blood of My Blood must lean in. The spin-off should embrace the sweeping, emotional storytelling that made Outlander iconic. Rather than shy away from romance and historical texture, Blood of My Blood should double down, giving fans the emotional richness they crave. Part 7. Could this be the next Game of Thrones finale problem? Genre shifts in final seasons rarely go well. Game of Thrones is the textbook example. The final season rushed character arcs and leaned into spectacle, and fans revolted. If Outlander makes a similar misstep by trading emotional depth for plot twists, it could suffer the same fate. Beloved, but bitter in the end. Conclusion. Outlander must remember what made it magic at its heart. Outlander isn't about time travel or war or politics. It's about love that endures across centuries. It's about identity, sacrifice, family, and fate. If Starz loses sight of that in an attempt to modernize or mature the show's genre, it could unravel a legacy nearly a decade in the making. Season 8 doesn't just need to wrap up loose ends. It needs to protect the soul of Outlander. And Blood of My Blood? It needs to reignite the flame, not rewrite it. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our channel to get update news.